Hello, welcome to another edition of Bits and Banter, where we are gathered to discuss another of the IPL match. Today we are going to discuss the match that just got over, SRH versus RR. It was an easy and a comprehensive win for RR. Batting first, RR put up a in terms of T20 innings, it's monumental 220 for 3. In reply, Sunrisers never got going. It folded up at 165 for 8 in their allotted 20 overs. Sunrisers made a lot of changes, including it had a new skipper, but nothing. Fortunes never really changed. So, what really is going wrong for Hyderabad, Ravi?
Yeah, actually, from the starting itself, they were missing with the combinations. Like they were messing up with the combinations from the starting itself. Sometimes in the middle order, sometimes in the top order. Today, it's the biggest blunder or whatever you say, removing of Warner for some reasons. He is not the captain, but he can play. Of course, they have some reasons for not playing Warner, but he's not. He is not playing is the biggest drawback. And okay, fine, the management have taken some decision. But what about the top order opening? There is no consistency. Why Nabi is coming at number 4 or number 5? See, they have messed up their lineups and they've added multiple players. Like they don't know. Like the SRHs, I'm not sure. They lost their plot somewhere.
Yeah,
Even now, even in more pressure, yeah, in more pressure, they have tried too many combinations this time. Maybe that has misfired for them.
Yeah, talking of Mohammad Nabi, because I was expecting them to play Jason Holder because Jason Holder's plays, presence sometime in the middle of the last season, that kind of spurred SRH to greater heights. But that didn't happen because Mohammad Nabi was brought in and he was bowled with just 1 over. Of course, he went for 21 runs in that over. See, to have him bowled just 1 over, it kind of skews the entire bowling attack. So that took the game away from SRH. And okay, when they batted, he managed to score 17 runs of 5 balls, but that was never going to be easy. That was never going to be enough. So they should have played Jason Holder instead of Mohammad Nabi is my call. But in general, RR also got it right because Jos Buttler, after many false starts, he kind of set it up for them. He scored 124 runs of 64 balls. That was the foundation on which the RR innings rested. So that was a big plus for RR. And Sanju Samson also batted well, coming at 3 down. He scored 48 of 33 balls. So that was pretty good. So these two people combined, they kind of set it up. So RR, isn't that a good sign for RR? Jos Buttler finally coming to good form, isn't it, Ravi?
Yes, absolutely. Jos Buttler has really shown his potential after so many matches. Everyone was expecting this kind of performance from him, and he showed his shown his intent. Yes, of course, SRH was also helpless with that kind of batting there, and we also saw from 2 to 3 days how high voltage and high scoring matches we are seeing. So they are prepared for that. They understood the pitch was very much batting friendly. Actually, we should admit that today SRH score was okay. Like they answered in reply, they scored around like 150, 160, right?
165 for 8.
Yeah, somehow they got something. Yeah, but unfortunately for them, the score was too much big to handle the pressure.
This was never going to be enough. But one good thing for RR was the arrival of Karthik Tyagi, because our colleague Raj keeps talking about Karthik Tyagi's bowling spells in the previous season. He wanted him to be in the 11. Today, for the first time this season, Karthik Tyagi was played, and in his 4 overs, we went for 32 runs, which is kind of okay, and he managed to take 1 wicket. So Karthik Tyagi's arrival is also kind of important because it has given a sense of variety for RR's attack. Otherwise, it was looking unidimensional with 3 left-arm fast bowlers: Chetan Jagaria, Mustafizur Rahman, and Jaydev Unnatke. So now Karthik Tyagi is now giving them a different dimension. Don't you think so?
Yes. Karthik Tyagi was also very promising today. Young, he used his young energy there, and yes, they made a difference today with taking Karthik Tyagi. Yes, also Arab bowlers they have fared well today. Like they are successful in defending SRH attack. Of course, they may not be confident, but yeah, in last few death overs, they made sure SRH won't come across the line as Mumbai did yesterday.
Exactly. See, as a match, this was another one of those lopsided matches. So there is not much to discuss because once Buttler scored that century and once when SRH batted and say Bairstow and Manish Pandey went off after giving a decent enough start, SRH was never in the contest. So, but what should SRH now do to turn their fortunes around? I mean, there isn't anything. I can't see anything that SRH can do that will actually bring them back into contention in this season.
No, actually, that's what, again, the same problem from starting. Their combinations weren't right, actually. They should keep a combination, at least winning combination. They should make it a winning combination. If they have a habit of keeping a core team for 3 to 4 matches, they'll make a combination. Like, yeah, this one is working. See, Abdul Samad, I can see inconsistency in Abdul Samad. Why he's not playing? He's a brilliant hitter. Again, Jagdish and Suchit. He was excellent that day. Like, they have sparks of, they are very much good amount of sparks of entertainment and talent.
Yeah, sparks of brilliance is there, but they're inconsistent. Vijay Shankar has not delivered at all. He has been regularly played.
Why they're backing Vijay Shankar? It's only combination. I cannot say SRH. I don't say SRH is a bad team. It's just bad management or else bad decisions, I can say, because they have good talent. They have young guns, actually. At least even they don't go for finals, they have potential of going for at least playoffs as they do every year. This time they're looking completely out of the place.
See, as I said, I don't see them coming back into contention this season. So I think they had to play for pride and kind of skew the points table. Otherwise, there isn't anything left for them to actually do. I mean, you never know. You never really write off any team. But as you rightly pointed out, this season is kind of finished for them. So
actually, yeah. Sorry for interrupting. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, you carry on. You finish it.
Yeah, so like my point was, yeah, maybe playing for pride also has a factor on SRH. Actually, they're going under pressure consistently. Oh no, we are losing games. We are losing games. Maybe they took it over or they had too much. Maybe they're into pressure. They're playing. They're trying too much. Maybe trying too hard. So it's not working for them. Like they made super combinations today, but trying very hard and
that's a good point. Trying too hard sometimes becomes counterproductive. Anyway, we'll hope that SRH comes back at least in the remaining batches, and it brings in some kind of some kind of an interest in this tournament, because some of the matches that involves SRH has been too lopsided. So it takes away the competitive interest. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the match that is about to unfold? DC versus Punjab Northern Derby.
Yeah, the biggest blow I heard just a few minutes back is Rahul is not there in the squad. It's a big blow for Punjab now, but it also gave chance for David Malan into the squad. That is interesting for me to see. I want to see David Malan in the squad. Yes, but they will have some. DC will have some edge on Punjab for sure in the absence of Rahul. So I'm in favorites of Delhi today.
Obviously.
Actually, before that, I was thinking that Punjab is they have rocked RCB. So I thought Punjab is going to have edge on DC. But after this news, I'm thinking DC has some edge. And of course, Rishabh Pant also might be disappointed with the kind of loss they had on the other day. So maybe
that's true.
It will be a cracker of a game for sure. Maybe Rahul might not affect, but it should be a cracker, I think.
Yeah, he's unfortunately down with appendicitis. So let's hope that he gets well and comes back, because Punjab needs him. And purely as watchers of this game, Rahul is one of the very good batsmen to watch. So we all hope that Rahul comes back. And thanks a lot, Ravi. Thanks for joining.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Nice.
And thanks everyone. Keep coming back to Bits and Banter. We'll come back tomorrow with the roundup of another match. Good night.